All righty. So if you're participating virtually or need captions, of course, the three dots, top right-hand corner, press them and you get live captions. And of course, if we can speak slowly, clearly, and directly into the mic, that would be awesome. Avoid loud background noises, and of course, one speaker at the time. This is our final Senate meeting of the 219th session. Sad face, but I will call it to order. So today is April 20th, 2022, and I call this meeting to order at 5:47 p.m. I will start roll call since Gracie's unable to attend. Senator Baiwala will not be present. Senator Shiloh? Yeah. Senator Brown? No, Senator Brown. Senator McDowell? Here. Senator Allen?
Here.
Senator Lee?
Here.
Senator Banerjee? Not here. Senator Castellanos?
Here.
Senator Garcia?
Here.
Senator Gillis?
Here.
Senator Johnson?
Here.
Senator McFarland?
Here.
Senator Ruiz?
Here.
Senator Taylor?
Here.
Senator Von Boris? Okay. Senator M?
Here.
Senator Cowell?
Here.
Senator Baker?
Here.
Senator E. Mary Madu? Not here. Senator Schulte not here. And Senator Syed?
Present.
Awesome. So I believe we do have a quorum. And we'll go on to today's agenda. So today's agenda is very brief. We have committee reports followed by college reports. We do have one more summer Senate confirmation just so we meet that constitutional requirement of at least 10 senators. And of course, final remarks from me. Of course, we have shout outs and announcements and adjournment. If we can have our executive team come down and present your final executive report. And we'll start off with JT, our Inter-Program Director.
All right, what's going on, Senate? How y'all doing? Are y'all having fun? Yes, I hope so. It's the last meeting. Y'all should be having fun by now. It's the last one. What I will say is that the intern program has wrapped up. They completed their capstone on Monday night, and for any of the exec staff that was there, it was pretty amazing. Like, I literally started shedding tears halfway through their presentation. It was amazing. They gave great insight about what they think about the program, what they think about the future of the program, what it could be, and it was just exciting to get to see that they understood what I was trying to pour into them all year, which is that SGA is a central voice for all students and that you don't let anybody tell you or dictate what it is. It's whatever you influence it to be. And I'm very proud of them, and I hope in the future that they go on to stay within SGA. So I'm very proud of them. Capstone wrapped up. We also talked with Casey today about the jackets and getting that. So they're going to send us the proof tomorrow so they can begin production on it. You know, things are very slow due to COVID or whatever. But once the jackets get here, they get here. And luckily enough, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So they'll get the jackets eventually. And then from there, pretty much just closing things out. We're excited about the banquet. I submitted the intern of the year to Bella and Casey, so we can go ahead and get that award done for them. And then next Monday, this upcoming Monday, we're doing a PJs and Sweats type of event, and it's our last intern program meeting. So I'll give them their letters that they wrote at the beginning of the year last semester, and then I'll also give out superlatives. So if any of you have a superlative that you think should be given out, so something fun like most likely to, I don't know, eat a pizza on a Friday night, or most likely to, I don't know, whatever you think. If you have anything, please send me an email. I do want to give a special shout out to Grant for being one of the judges this past Monday. I really appreciated that, and thank you for reaching out so fast and being efficient and working with us. The interns definitely appreciate it. And also, I wanted to just shout out the executive staff this year for all the work that they did with the interns. Thank you so much. They really appreciate it and enjoyed exec shadowing. To senators, thank you for all of your help and support. And then, of course, to the interns, Deborah, you can stand up. It's only Deborah in the back. Deborah, stand up.
Deborah! Wait. Keep standing. I need to get it on recording.
There.
Yeah, Deborah!
So Deborah's the only intern here, but I definitely want to shout out to the interns and thank them for everything that they've done this year, all their hard work. I'm so proud of them. I cannot stress that enough. And this pretty much concludes, I guess, my exec report and me being intern program director. If it weren't for them, I definitely wouldn't be in the position that I am in now. And I love them. I'm so excited for the future. I can't stress that enough. Thank y'all, Senate. Thank y'all. I hope, again, Senate, you are having fun. And regardless of what you do next in student leadership, I hope you're having fun at all times because that's what it's about. So thank you.
We have next our outreach director, Maya Stevens.
Hi, y'all. I want to say that I'm at the end of this week, I'm going to get the Senator Cowell, Senator Allen, and Senator Schulte won the games at the committee social. So I'm going to get them their $10 of flex that they can use for the end of the semester. And then I had my very last event as outreach director yesterday for the safety party. I loved it so much. It turned out so well. With the help of like my executive staff, we made 70 goodie bags and all of them were passed out by the end of the event. So yeah, had a great last event with y'all and thank you for, this great year.
All righty. We have next up, we have Collins, our communications director.
Hey, okay. I don't really have too much to say. I don't know. Just finishing out these last couple of weeks, just like posting any kind of like marketing material on social media as far as events and stuff, wrapping up the semester. And then I've ordered some marketing promo stuff. So some new mugs. We're getting like a photo backdrop, some fun stuff like that. But thanks for allowing me to be your comms director this semester. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Colin. Next up, we have Bella Armenta, our deputy chief of staff.
Hi, everyone. Some updates. Banquet's a week from tomorrow, right? We've put a lot of work into it. It's going to be really good. I think everyone's RSVP'd here. If you're not, sorry, the timeline's passed. But it's next Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. It's going to be really great. We also have State of the Undergrad. Casey will talk about that. Special shout out to Grant, Alejandro, and Andy. They spent so many hours this past 2 semesters doing Eagles Nest stuff. I really appreciate you guys. We hit 0 for the first time in forever. Yeah, it was a really great year for allocations. And so thank you guys so much for all of that. And talk to me if you have any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Bella. Next up, we have Casey.
Want Zoe to go?
Yeah, we can do Zoe. Sorry, Zoe. Let's have our director of diversity and inclusion, Zoe Brown.
It's all good, thank you. But I want to thank Casey, Colin, and all of you guys for sharing your support for the Hair Art Expo that we were supposed to have. Unfortunately, we did not have it because there was 2 cancellations from both guests. But like I said, I do appreciate everybody's help, like putting into it. And also, I just want to thank everybody for like their kind words over the throughout the year, and like just like your smiling faces coming into the office. But thank you.
Thank you, Zoe. All right, we have Casey Jimenez, our chief of staff.
Hello, everyone. So this year's been great. Every director below me has done such a good job that's made my job so easy. So I just want to thank everyone, JT, Zoe, Bella, Colin, JT, especially JT. He's getting his timesheet on time now. It's great. But no, it's been a great year. It's been great to work with y'all. I've worked with quite a few senators this year on whether it was purchase proposals or just ideas that you had. It's been amazing. State of the Undergrad's going to be next Tuesday. It's the last event that I had my heavy hand in on. So I hope y'all show out. It's at 5:30, Apogee's Hub Club. So we're going to have great food, great speeches. So please hope y'all come out, as well as the banquet. Please come to the banquet if you've already RSVP'd. Bella's put so much work into it. It's going to be a great experience to end out the year. So, but yeah, I'd like to thank all of y'all. And yeah, any questions?
Any questions? No, thank you, Casey.
Congratulations.
All right, next up we have our president, Devin Skinner.
Hi. First of all, thank y'all for starting a little later. There was an accident on 35, and I guess that's been the theme for this year in terms of getting here and everything. I'm going to reserve a lot of my concluding remarks for closer to the end near announcements. Just a couple of things for my report. We are wrapping up transition material stuff. We got a lot in. We're just kind of wrapping up some loose ends, and then those will be good to go. Wrapping up some of our initiatives, trying to get it set up for the next administration, kind of getting to a good stopping point and trying to get everyone looped in. So we're kind of in the process of doing that. We've been working on a few events, of course, the undergraduate student body and the banquet, kind of getting speeches set up, and then working on a speech for the Fallen Eagle Memorial. That's going to happen, I believe it's on May 3rd. So we're definitely still kind of working and getting stuff done, but we're kind of on the to use traffic terms, exit ramp, and trying to kind of ramp down and kind of get it ready for the next administration. We'll also be doing a little bit of cleaning as we get kind of closer to the end of May. So kind of just a lot of wrap up. Still kind of having some meetings, still having some conversations, but it's mostly to get set up for the next year to continue the good work that we've done this year. So I don't know that I have anything else. Like I said, I'll have some concluding remarks near the end, but do you have any questions for me on my report right now?
Seems not.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Devin. I'll walk up over here because usually I don't do my report on this side, but I'll do my report over here. You don't see me? Hello. Hello. For my report, a lot of it's been Summer Senate. As y'all know, people definitely receive a ton of emails from me about, hey, interested. Definitely encourage y'all to apply, but a lot of it was now we're in transition mode. So a lot of it's just making sure we're getting everything finalized for the next administration. Having a couple meetings again with Devin. Devin's mentioned we're just wrapping up a couple things on our end, and then we'll let the next administration do their thing. But do any of y'all have any questions for me? No? All right. Thank y'all. All righty. And move on to the next item of the agenda. We do have to approve minutes for last week's meeting. Let me pull that up for y'all. Were there any issues and concerns? If there was nothing, they were approved unanimously. All righty. I'll move on to our next item on the agenda, college reports. So I know College of Business isn't here. College of Education, we have Senator Shiloh.
Hello, hello. Y'all can hear me? Y'all good? All right. Bet. So for College of Education, a lot of it has just been working and planning with my dean. They wanted to do a lot of events, but it was really just a time crunch thing on their end as far as budget and everything goes. So we've been working on things that we're gonna focus on and do next year as far as the College of Education goes. Something that we're talking about doing is what something that UNT used to be known for, was just like a graduation celebration for all the graduation education majors. So that's something we have in the works, as well as a town hall, because the education department has a lot of things that it's working through and a lot of feedback that we've gotten from students. So working on a town hall, and then just seeing if we can have some type of social event or a block party, which is something else that they used to do. Just bringing back all the traditions with the College of Education and getting those students back involved into like campus life at UNT. So that's the major 3 things that we've been working on. Any questions? Cool.
No, awesome. Next up, we have the College of Engineering. We have Senator McDowell.
Hey everyone. All right. So I've had an amazing opportunity to serve the College of Engineering this year. I've done a couple things. I don't want to talk about any of those in particular. What I want to talk about is Hack UNT, which is happening this weekend. So this is our annual hackathon. We've done it before. What a hackathon is, for those of you who don't know, it's a 24-hour programming competition. So we sit down and complete a project based on one of our sponsors. Engineers United runs the hackathon, and we've raised over $20,000, part of that because of Eagle's Nest. We have more than 5 corporate sponsors. We have over 400 people signed up to participate this weekend. And I want to blame it all on Andrew Hooker, who is the president of Engineers United and has done an amazing job in orchestrating this event. I feel that Hack UNT is going to be an amazing success, and I feel like not a lot of people know about it. It'll be at Discovery Park this weekend if you want to drop by. There has been slight problems with administration, UNT administration and funding. There's been a little friction there. But overall, the administration, especially the Department of Engineering, or the College of Engineering, excuse me, has been very supportive of this. And I'm excited to have a debrief afterwards with the College of Engineering to talk about how we can make Hack UNT even better next year, because I believe this is one of the best student-led events all year, and no one knows about it. So that's my report. Are there any questions?
Yeah. Senator Reese.
Hi, Andy. In regards to Hack UNT, obviously, I would love for more people to get to know this. Is there any resources that we could follow, or potentially
Yes.
any like things that we could publish to get the word out?
Yeah. So there should be socials. I don't know what the socials are, but it's probably something along the lines of Hack UNT. There is a website. If you search Hack UNT or Hackathon UNT, we have a website that if you want to pull that up really quick, if you just Google Hack UNT, we have an amazing website. I'm a little biased though because I wrote it.
Is it this one?
Yes, so we have an amazing website with all sorts of information. I can't take credit for all of it, but I wrote a lot of it. We have all sorts of information.
I saw that. Wait,
What
y'all saw
sponsors
that?
we have?
Oh. Okay. UX designers.
Our schedule's on there. We're gonna be at Discovery Park, pretty much all over Discovery Park, the whole building. That's Eagle's Nest right there. They gave us some money along with some other people. It'll be a really good time. I think if you're especially if you're interested in graphic design, this might be an opportunity for you that maybe you didn't know about, because of course computer programmers are going to come, but we also need graphic designers. There'll be a team matching event there, and graphic designers are welcome, because I promise you it looks good, not because of us, but because of our wonderful design team that actually come from the College of Visual Art and Design. So yeah, those are some resources for you.
Thank you, Andy.
All right, awesome. Any other questions?
Okay, the social media is official Hack UNT for those listening.
Yes, you can drop it in the chat as well.
Drop it in the chat. All right, thank you, Andy.
Alrighty. Any other questions or anything more to report?
Thank you all so much. It's been a pleasure.
Alrighty, thank you. Next up, we have the Honors College, Senator Allen.
I'm like at the perfect height for this microphone. I don't know how to take it off. I don't know if that's because I'm short or if everyone's just tall. But I don't really have anything to report, but I would like to thank you all for a wonderful semester. We've gotten a lot of stuff done and everyone's worked really hard and I'm so proud of you all. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Senator Allen. Next up, we have the College of Information, Senator Lee.
All right. Hi, guys. I don't have a whole lot to report. Most of what I've been doing is just emailing the assistant director for outreach for our college, Lisa Hollinger. She's really super helpful, kind of has a lot of ideas of how she wants COI senators to kind of be like influencers for the college, which is interesting. I reached out a little bit to Tink Kwan, who's going to be one of the COI senators next year, and will also, our lovely Senator McFarland will also be taking over COI. Yay, linguistics. So kind of just talking with the director for marketing and kind of trying to get on the same page of what she wants from Senate and what the department wants, and also just trying to connect with our college more since all of admin is over at Disco Park and most of the students are not. But yeah, I really loved being in Senate and I love COI. Yay!
Thank you, Senator Lee. Next up, we have the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. All right, we have Senator Johnson.
I got to pull it up. So class has been keeping it classy, hashtag trademark. Well, we gave out 150 of those glasses, by the way. So we really haven't, I feel like class has really done more of the divide and conquer. We've had senators partner and go do their own thing, but Senator Gillis and I had the distinct honor and privilege to go eat and have a meeting with our wonderfully talented Dean Brown. We talked about many opportunities from onboarding materials for the next year faculty and staff for helping that transition, that still transition from COVID life to I can't come to class because of COVID or I'm just sick, and getting the notes and doing that, just that willingness to help the students instead of just looking at things black and white, which a lot of our constituents and quite frankly ourselves have reached out to. Other than that, we also talked about the new 100% Microsoft that UNT will be doing and how to help prepare our students for that. And maybe down the line, some certifications might be floating down the line that students can go and tack on to their resumes that help them stand out even further, as besides just being wonderful UNT, keeping it classy as well. And I think that's it for our class report. Thank you.
Awesome. And next up, we have the College of Hospitality, Merchandising, and Tourism. We have Senator M. Oh.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. So if you haven't known, I've been trying to make a movie night happen for my college. Unfortunately, it became too late. The planning process happened too late, and it ended up not following through. So hopefully, you can do it next semester. And currently, one of my constituents' classes, actually a lot of my constituents' classes, well, that's my constituents, one class in particular, are having issues with how it's handled because it is taught by two professors and it's supposed to be similar to each other, but it's not really the same subject because it's apparel and one's home furnishing. And so we don't think it's fair for that professor how to handle it, because the second professor, the average grade dropped by 10% because of the new professor. So we're currently working on that, making a formal complaint. And that is that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Any questions? Any questions?
Any questions?
Yes.
Senator Gillis.
Not a question. I like your earrings.
Thank you.
All righty. Next up, we have the College of Music, Senator Beige Cowell. Woo! Let me get your report pulled up. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, I made a little graphic. Okay, so I'll start with a few things that I actually did not put on there. The Vocal Studies Division had an de-stress event a couple days ago, and it went super well. Also, the intermediate class had their big installation concert on Monday that also went great. And so here are a few things up here. So I help with the Senate Diversity and Inclusion Committee event. The clothing drive, we donated 148 items to the Pride Alliance, which is great. Senator Baker and Senator Schulte really carried that, so that was awesome. And then I followed up with facilities on legislation I passed last semester, F 2021 R4, the Paulina Diaz resolution. In case you don't know, that legislation was to fix Braille on campus, since there were some issues with it. And so those buildings have already been assessed. And by assessed, that means they've been measured, photographed, and they have been logged in the project document that they're working on. And the buildings that they're currently assessing are also listed there. In a couple weeks, the music building signs are going to be replaced, which is super exciting. And Chilton and chemistry are sort of on deck. So all super exciting news. Also, College of Music events are still happening. Every season is concert season. So if you need to de-stress, you can follow that QR code and go see a concert. Any questions?
Senator Baker. Oh, you good? You good?
Thank you. So having seen the pile that was donated, looked like way more than 148. And I know that there were some items that we couldn't donate. How many items were collected in total?
It's a good question. I did not count.
That's okay.
It was probably around 200 or more, but oh yeah, that's kind of the breakdown. So very exciting.
All righty, Senator Johnson.
So obviously wonderful work, but the thing that I've been promised by you was, where is that waiting transition period music? So I'm kind of waiting on that like link to kind of drop kind of thing so we can kind of see it.
Don't know, Clyde.
Respectfully, no comment.
But amazing work, Paige. Amazing work.
Thank you. Anything else?
Any other questions for our Senator for the College of Music? Nope. Thank you so much, Beige.
Thanks.
Next off, we have our new college senator, Nick Baker.
Okay. Is this thing on? Yeah. Okay, cool. So first off, damn, y'all showed me what a real SGA looks like. Having come from another college and been in the SGA over there, all we did was sit and complain about budgets the entire time for clubs and student organizations. I don't think anyone wrote legislation. I don't think anything really came up that seriously needed to be addressed outside budgets, and y'all do so much here. So damn. Honestly, when I signed up and got all the signatures to come in here, I thought it was going to be that. I thought it was going to be budgets. It's way harder. The work y'all do is incredibly impressive. And it really makes me feel like I need to do more, but I'm about to peace out here in like 2-3 weeks. So I'm finding some people in New College that would be good senators and trying to help them understand the process and how to get into that seat. It was unfortunate that it wasn't before election time, but I believe in them being able to do way more than I ever could have done. Other than that, we set up the clothing drive for the outfit closet at UNT Frisco, and that went really well, and lots of people were really excited to participate and donate. So that was awesome. And I think that they would love to participate in future events and drives. So if anyone wants contact information for the people at the Frisco campus that can make things happen, let me know, and I'll gladly share it so that you guys can do even more with more people. So thank you for the opportunity to work with all of you and learn from all of you.
Awesome. Thank you, Senator Baker. And lastly, we have the College of Science, Senator Syed.
It's kind of low. In regards to the College of Science specifically, we don't have like too many specific updates on anything that's really going on right now. However, on some legislation that I worked on with Grant and Alejandro, I can speak a little bit to that. UNT's dining services have actually ordered new equipment and all that kind of stuff. And they're implementing new procedures in terms of like introducing halal options on campus. So they've ordered everything. It's on the way. We're getting there. So yeah. And I know I joined super late in the year, like just like last month or maybe the month before. I don't know, timeline's messed up, but I just want to say, I've really enjoyed my short time here, and I've enjoyed meeting all of you, at least in a limited capacity. And yeah, thank you guys so much.
Awesome. Move on to the next item of the agenda. We do have Senate committee reports. Do we have anyone from the Diversity and Inclusion Committee that would like to give their report to a committee, if any?
I can go ahead if that's all right. So yeah, like I said, Nick brought a ton of stuff from Frisco for the drive, which was super incredible. And we sorted through those and donated everything. The event was successful, I'd say. Other than that, we haven't had any other meetings or anything, so I think it's a really good end of the year for our committee.
Awesome. And then let's see who's next. Internal Senate Committee. Do we have anything to report?
Yes. So we have an event this Friday from 7 to 8 in the Senate chambers. It is going to be a Senate mixer. So if you want to meet and greet with your senators, or if you're a senator, you should come to our meet and greet. We'll have free food. We'll have music. It'll be a good time. So show up. It'll be fun.
Awesome. Senator Allen, go ahead.
What kind of food?
I believe there will be cheesecake and fried green beans and tea sandwiches and other things that I'm not remembering at the moment. Oh, the quesadillas?
Oh,
yeah,
lovely.
the mini quesadillas. I think water and some sort of punch.
Crack punch?
Yes, it's the cranberry one, I believe.
Correction. Cranberry.
So please come and eat the food, because I don't want to just have the food. I can't eat it all. So come and we'll have some fun.
I'll definitely take that crack punch. It's so good.
7 to 8.
Do you mind posting it in the chat?
Yes, I can post it in the teams.
Yes, just so everyone's well aware. Alrighty, next up we have Legislative Affairs. Senator Boris.
Hello. Okay, so legislative affairs kind of got on the late train when it came to planning our event, but despite all the challenges we have had as a very small committee, we are hosting a week-long Dropbox events next week. So from Monday through Friday, there will be 3 Dropbox, 2 for sure, hopefully 3. I'm still waiting to hear back from the Center for Leadership Services on whether and where I can place a Dropbox. But for sure, in the front desk of Willis and the front desk of Sycamore, there will be a Dropbox with concern cards, so students can unanimously write down any concerns, questions, issues they want to see addressed. Students who may not feel comfortable coming to in-person events or not able to attend our meetings, etc. This is just one more opportunity for them to let us hear their voice. And our plan is to put it all in a doc file and pass it to Summer Senate and Fall Senate as a kind of head start on different projects senators can collaborate and work together on to better our community. So we're really excited about that. Please help spread the word. Again, it'll be Monday through Friday in Willis and Sycamore, and hopefully the Center for Leadership Services. Thank you.
Awesome. Senator Baker.
Hello. That sounds wonderful. But I was curious, for people who are not on campus, is there like a Google what do they call it? Google form that they can fill out, because those can be done anonymously.
No. But, I mean, this is difficult because I only have 3 boxes and I also don't have time to decorate 4 boxes. But if you wanted to also help participate and decorate a box and see about leaving it on the Frisco campus, I would be more than happy to provide a box for you. I just don't know that I have the time right now to decorate 4 boxes. Okay, Kaylin's gonna decorate a 4th box. So you contact your Frisco campus and be like, yo,
I'll have my people talk to me, and then I'll talk to you.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what I like to see.
Okay. There we go.
Thank you, Senator
Yeah.
Baker.
And how is that being advertised?
Colin. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All righty. Next and last we have, but not least, that's right. We have campus life and environment. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to that. Yeah. Let me take this on. So, one of the biggest things I think our committee needs to report most of all is we put on the most successful event in SGA, the most participated. Over 170 people participated, came and got bags. A lot of mental health, no hate, nothing but love to our interns, but we kind of beat y'all in terms of participation. Much love either way. It was come and go. Okay. So the committee has originally planned to hold a campus-wide cleanup. That unfortunately did not happen just because of scheduling, too many ideas, not enough, a little bit on me there, mostly on me. Thanks to the diligent and thorough work of the committee members, we were able to plan this event under a month, which was what do we call it? The mental health.
Self-care grab and go.
Yeah, self-care grab and go, wonderful event. The committee held the event title, there it is right there, don't want I'm reading. In preparation for this event, we partnered with the following colleges, departments, and offices. Department of Transportation, a lot of stuff from them, a lot of those fun bike bells, those were fun. Those were almost annoyingly fun. College Information, Department of History, the Learning Center, hashtag Alejandro, hook up right there. That was a wonderful connection we got right there, Alejandro. Barnes & Nobles at UNT, and the class dean's office gave us those Stay Classy 150 pair, and the orientation and transition programs. Collectively, we handed out over 1,000 self-care products ranging from pore strips to blue light glasses and
myriad of other products.
Yeah. The committee decided not to meet this week following this massive, huge, wonderfully successful, most ginormous, yes, stupendous event. And again, thank you to all the committee members and all those who helped, especially even David, who gave out wonderful vibes, who played the playlist and yes, and who just grabbed shirts and was like, and you get a shirt, and you get a shirt, and you get a shirt. Wonderful vibes, wonderful atmosphere, helped my mental health. 2 years in SGA, that was probably one of the most, if not the best event that I've ever attended and helped with. Thank you. And then Ethan's about to give some wonderful shout outs.
Got shout outs, but he left his phone over here because he's stupid. So he's got to go get that real quick. Thank you, Senator Boris. And he's going to come back over here so he can be on the camera. How's everybody doing today? Are we good? Okay, cool. Alrighty. No, so I do have shout outs for everybody who was there at the event because everybody did pretty freaking phenomenal. I was very proud of this committee. So first things first, shout out to Grant. Grant was a stellar chairperson. He led the charge. Is awesome. Shout out to Grant. Let's hold our applause to the end. I got a lot of shout outs to get to. Shout out to Aaliyah. Aaliyah was very helpful during the planning process. A lot of good ideas coming from Aaliyah, so appreciate you. Shout out to Alejandro, because Alejandro was giving out those Biore pore strips. No one wanted them. Nobody. So he had like 2,000 at the end of the night. So shout out to Alejandro for that. We got a shout out. Shout out to my boy Anthony, who was being informative and fun. He said, these are blue blue light glasses. Half the people said, the what? You said, oh, they protect your eyes. They're good for your health. You are awesome, man. I appreciate you. You modeled them. Shout out to Daniel. Daniel's out down there being a team player. He's out here. He's making things happen. I appreciate him. Shout out to Kaylin, who went and like yelled at the entire syndicate and who got yelled at by the lady who works here, who was like, you can't do that. And she said, I'm gonna do it anyway. So shout out to Kaylin. And then the lady who yelled at us then participated in the event. So shout out to Kaylin for that. Hang on, we got more. We got shout out to Luke. Luke was the friendliest person that they could see. He said, y'all want free stuff? Some people walked by. He said, I don't care. He said, y'all want free stuff? He kept going. I see you. I appreciate you. Alrighty. Next we got Rachel, who not only was doing all of the stuff you had to do with the check-in, you were keeping track of everybody who came in. We have no clue how many people showed up. So thank you for that. I see you. I appreciate you. We see you. We hear you. We love you. That was good. That was good. Alrighty, next up, we got some people who aren't here. Shout out to Saloni. Saloni's not here. Saloni was doing great. Much love for Saloni. She was like, am I doing this? Am I doing that? We had her changed around last minute. She was awesome. Love Saloni. Huge shout out to Winston, Mustafa, and Zane, who are all fairly new members of this committee, but they did awesome. They were very helpful in the planning process. They were there. Shout out to Zane, who had 1,000 16 free meal plan things from HelloFresh to give away. And by the end of that event, he was shoving 15 at a time into people's bags. He goes, this is for 16 free meals. Take 20. Like, he was doing phenomenal. So shout out to him for that. We love him for that. And of course, shout out to all the people who aren't on the committee who were there anyway. Like, shout out Andy, I saw you were there. We got Senator Baker, Senator Allen, I think you were there too. Y'all were showing up. If I missed you, I love you anyway. Don't worry. Y'all were showing up. You guys didn't even have to be there and you were there anyway. So I appreciate you all. Thank you guys. This has been a freaking awesome semester. Love you guys. Peace out from the chair and vice chair of the Campus Life and Environment Committee. Mic drop.
Well, thank y'all. Y'all did an amazing job. Oh. Okay. All right, let's bring it back. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm bringing it back. All right, move on to the next item of the agenda. We do have one Summer Senate confirmation to make. That would be Senator Syed. We did have one of our original members for Summer Senate not accept because they were still considering. So I'm going to do it by unanimous consent. Any objections to Senator Syed serving on Summer Senate? All right. It's approved. You're on Summer Senate. Awesome. All righty. So we're going on to the next item on the agenda. We have final remarks. This was who we have originally. So congratulations to Peeps. But final remarks. Hope I don't get emotional, but don't know. No. Okay. We got this. So I just really wanted to say thank you for everything. These are some of the pictures that I've had. But really, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be your student body vice president, your Speaker of the Senate, your VP. It's been an honor and pleasure. Had so much fun. I think a lot of y'all were new, and I hope you had a really good time. I know I did. I know that my office has always been available for anyone to stop by, and I appreciate anyone that stopped by and had those really good conversations. I really appreciate you and trusting me with some of the stuff that you're going through. But I know it's end of an era. I just really want to say thank you for everything. And I will still be around, not in the SGA, but as your next Latinx Hispanic Student Union president. Yes. So I will still be around. So, and I wish you the best wherever you go. I think this group truly has really impactful people. And I think something I really want to emphasize is that you don't know if people are watching. I think just being present and being yourself really helps other people. So continue being yourself and making sure that you're taking care of other people, you're being empathetic, and you're truly helping to give other people a voice that don't have them, because you're in this position, you're advocates. And I hope y'all continue to open more doors for people to come in and leave a meaningful impact. So again, thank you. Senator David to Vice President David, truly has been a time and a blast. So again, just I'm really appreciative of y'all. So thank y'all. Y'all are awesome. I love y'all too. And I didn't cry, so it's a win. All right. Pass it off to our president. Yeah, this is mine. This is mine. This is SGA 1100. I get the mic.
1100?
Yes, because you know how professors get these mics.
I mean, we're at least in the 2000 level at this point.
Oh. All right, guys. We got a pop quiz.
No. That'd be funny though. No, actually, if you wouldn't mind pulling up that the slide with the pictures on it.
Yeah, of course, I got you.
Your friendly neighborhood photographer has done a lot of work this year. I think one of the pictures I'm most proud of, and I know it was kind of silly at the time because it was kind of dancing and all that, but that bottom right picture down there, to me, that picture exemplifies some of the top leaders at our campus. Every single person in that picture. And that's one of the proudest pictures I've had a chance to take. I came to the SGA in 2018 when I also came to UNT. I started off as an intern. I went to one of those little org fairs and I ran into Idisha Shanklin, who was the intern program director at the time. And she made a very compelling case. And I said, oh yeah, sure, okay, I'll look into it. Well, our first intern meeting was in Curry Hall, and that was an interesting introduction to the SGA, and my image of the SGA has only improved since. I'm a little sentimental. The shirt I'm wearing right now is actually the one I wore when I was an intern and when I first came into these Senate chambers. And so I guess all that to say, I've been very reflective about kind of what this year has looked like. And, you know, there's definitely things that we wanted to do that we didn't get the opportunity to. And there's things that we did that we never thought we would be able to do. And through all of that, we did it together as a group. And we did it with y'all's support. And we hope that we were able to help y'all and be supportive of y'all as you accomplished everything that you've had a chance to accomplish. Some of us are going into the next part of our journey. Casey, myself, Zoe, there's senators who are graduating. And we're kind of going into this uncertain point of our lives. And every year seems to bring a new challenge that we never thought would happen the year before. And so that's definitely going to be true for those who are returning in the SGA. But you have a really good group of people to support you, to provide a foundation, to help you thrive, grow. And I highly encourage empathy as you pursue the next part of your lives. Empathy is one of those things where I've been studying leadership at UNT. And one of the biggest questions that's always asked is, what's the most important quality in a leader? And that's required some soul searching on my part for this year as well. And I think that the number one thing I would say is empathy, the ability to understand what someone else is going through and thinking and feeling, even if you will never fully understand or feel or think what they are, but making the effort and trying to put yourself in that person's shoes. So this year has been very tumultuous, especially for me. There's some of you that probably know that better than others. It's been a very difficult year. But having people like y'all, having people like the executive staff, having someone like David has really helped me personally get through all of it. And I'm really proud of what we've been able to accomplish this year together. And that's something I want to emphasize. This position, and I've always said this position is not one person. It's a group of people. And really, it's representative of 33,000 people. And I've always admired the staff's vocalness in saying, hey, we need to think about this in a different way, or hey, have you thought about how we can help, this group of people on campus? And hey, how can we be better for our constituents? And so as we go into the next part of our lives, be vocal, be supportive, be empathetic, Be everything that your student body needs you to be going forward, as you did this year. So all that to say, and I know I'm going to give a whole speech at the State of the Undergraduate Student Body, so I won't keep you too much longer. I mean, I could turn this into a 3-hour Senate meeting, but I think you'd like to
will
avoid
move.
that.
Someone move.
And I'm hardly the eloquent speaker that David is, but I did want to emphasize some of those points. There is a lot of potential in this room. We are all going to take different paths when we leave UNT, and this is not going to be the final chapter of our lives. I guess the question is, what are you going to do with yours? And how is this going to inform and improve the vision of yourself and what you want to do in the long term? And so this job is all about serving. I know that everyone in here knows that. But think about how it's going to affect your understanding of leadership and your understanding of who you are, so that when you go out beyond UNT and you start helping people beyond UNT, you will have self-confidence and the ability to understand what you stand for. So all that to say, I do appreciate all of what we've done. I'm very excited to see what y'all will do next, whether you stay in the SGA or not. And I'm looking forward to the pictures we're about to take after I think we have announcements. So
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. All righty. Thank you, Devin. I'll pass it off to our student body president-elect, JT. You have the floor to talk about exec apps.
Okay, mic check. Can everybody hear me? See me in the back? Cool. Okay, so I sent out an email today to all of our active members, specifically to y'all. Please encourage your friends or yourselves to look through some of the positions that me and Aaliyah have opened up for our executive branch, for the executive branch next year. We are very excited about the changes that are being made and some of the new things that we're adding. If you look at the positions, it kind of reflects that change and those new changes. If you have any questions about those and you need a better breakdown, please allow us to know. Reach out privately or email us. We did send out the email earlier, and of course that has boosted applications up. So I'm encouraging everybody to just apply, go for it. If you scroll over, I do want to, I guess I could go over like the ones that aren't, because pretty much chief of staff has stayed the same, allocations have stayed the same. Directive of Leadership and Development. This is specifically to implement our first year council. So we have an intern program which has historically worked with our first year students, but we're looking at a new throttle next year to how do we advocate and uplift the freshman voice. We've talked with this with Krista, me and Aaliyah have went over this, and we believe the first year council is the best way to do this. And so that'll be specifically for first year students and transfers. And then the intern program will be hopefully integrated into sophomore, juniors, and seniors, and they'll be our more on the ground team. And if you go to the Director of Special Projects and Initiatives, you will see that role and kind of how that will reflect and work per se. And it might be on the second one. Have you keep going across? And so this position will primarily kind of work with our intern program and then some other things of how we plan on making sure that the interns are enthrottled into our administration, and not only just exec shadowing and legislative shadowing, but also making sure that they feel a part of the organization and they're kind of our on the ground people who are still advocates. And since it's now be open to sophomores, juniors, and seniors, this is a way that somebody can get involved with SGA and be able to do something next if they would like to, or just have a role if that makes sense, and have a way to get into SGA, because we usually get that term of how do I get involved in SGA, and we have nothing to offer them but a committee per se. So this is a new avenue. But I did want to break those two down. And then our Director of Internal Recruitment and Retention, we've had a retention problem. We know that has been a problem. This position is going to specifically focus on our internal membership, our onboarding process. When you become a member of SGA, this person is going to reach out to you, whether you're a senator, a judicial person, whatever it might be, and make sure you feel welcomed and loved. And they're going to make sure that each month we are highlighting our members. We're having all member meetings, kind of like UPC does, where all of our members get together, no matter what branch you are, and we eat and fellowship, and we're building that morale that needs to be built within SGA, so that way we can better serve our constituency. So these are the positions. Thank you, David, for giving me this time to kind of go over this with our senators. It's important that you know, please pass this down to your constituents. We are very excited about the year. Aaliyah, do you have anything that you wanted to add on?
Everything that JT said, y'all know that boy can talk. And then on top of that, just don't get comfortable and don't limit yourself. I found as a student leader, the biggest change that you make is when you're in a new position and you really don't know what's coming for you. So don't be comfortable if you stay in Senate. Be uncomfortable in that. Go after the things that seem more like dreams than reality and don't seem realistic. And if you go after this, I mean, shoot, dive in and do what you were meant to do.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank y'all. All righty. We're now in period of shout outs. You know what to do. Shout them out.
I actually have an announcement. Sorry, let me pull it up. So some of you might know that I'm a film composer, amongst other things, as a musician. And I'm working on a project with a filmmaker. And the timeline's kind of short, but so this is a little casting call for a short film that we're working on. We'll be filming this Saturday and Sunday. And the parts are non-speaking. You just gotta do some things. We're looking for 2 female identifying people, any race, early 20s. These are the lead roles. They're going to be filming both days. And then we need 2 extras who are also female identifying, early 20s, any race. You literally are just going to be walking around a park, and we're only going to need you to be there on Saturday. So if you're interested or know someone who would be interested, please get in contact with me. That would be great. Also, if you want to know more about the film, it's just lesbians, basically. So yeah, please contact me if you're interested.
All right. Thank you. All right. Shout outs. Shout them out.
I'd like to shout out the president-elect, Jermaine Turner, for the amazing, after that thing, being the judge on Monday, I got to see not only what JT did for the interns, but what the interns did for JT. And I think as a good leader, that's the emotion you're supposed to have. So shout out for JT to being honestly just an amazing leader. And I cannot wait to see what he does in his next role / higher office. I'm very excited about that.
All right.
I want to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Aaliyah because she's pretty awesome. And I'm excited for both of y'all. I really cannot wait to see what you guys do. Of course, shout out to JT because you're pretty awesome. And shout out to you, Aaliyah, because you're pretty awesome as well. So can't wait to see what you guys do. But yeah, y'all are going to kill it.
Speaking of awesome people, did y'all know? I'm sorry, my voice is really rough, but did y'all know that Ethan here won? He's the current spirit of the UNT. He won it, y'all. Ego spirit.
I have an announcement. I will die on this hill, but SAA apps are due this Sunday. If you're interested in being a student alumni ambassador, if you want free swag, if you want a cool cardigan that me and Grant wear all the time, if you want a free class ring, you should apply.
Networking opportunities,
leadership opportunities out the wazoo. It's awesome. If you are curious,
good food,
have questions, good food, free food. If you have questions, Grant and I can help out. North Texas SAA is our Instagram. All the information to apply is on there. If you guys need any other help, we got you. Thank you.
Shout them out. Shout them out.
I want to give a special shout out to the executive branch. You guys were so cohesive, so united, so together. If there was anything I ever needed to ask, you guys were always there for me, always helping. So many of y'all were always in the org space. Thank you guys for that because I'm constantly there. And I just want to thank you guys for all your hard work. It does not go unnoticed. And I'm so proud of y'all, and I'm so ready to hear of all your endeavors because y'all are going to kill it. Also, shout out to Colin. I know you're graduating, and I'm so proud of you. Those grad pics were great. And I also want to give a special shout out to every single one of you guys sitting here. Like, I'm so proud of every single one of y'all. Like, we did it, guys. We did it. So yeah, that's my spiel. Thanks, guys.
I have another shout out for a very special person, and that is none other than Mayor McCheese, Casey Jimenez. Casey, you are a wonderful human being, and I have made some of my best friends in this room. Hey. But special shout out to you because not only are you the best, but you really helped me out with the legislation that I got passed. I would not have known what to do if it were not for that Torchy's dinner we had that one night. So thank you for being you. We see you. We hear you. We love you.
That was deep. All right, shout them out. Yes.
I have a new single coming out May 2nd. Y'all may or may not know I am a independent singer-songwriter, not signed to any label, just releasing music through a distribution service. It's called Sweet 16. It's under the name Harper Dublin. I will drop the pre-save link in the chat.
Please do. Any more shout outs?
All right, so I'd like to shout out Zoe. If y'all don't know, I love volleyball with a passion. I somehow got Zoe to participate with me in 2-on-2 volleyball in the sand. We've been killing it lately. We're 2-1. It's actually the end of the season. It was only 3 games, but we did amazing. And so I just want to shout out Zoe for willing to dive into the sand with me and play some volleyball. If anyone else wants to play pickup volleyball, let me know. But all right, thank you.
Just one more shout out. I know we already did a round of it, but shout out to the committee members of the Campus Life and Environment. So much passion, so many ideas. Even if one idea didn't work, we all pulled together and we went through and pulled off an amazing event. So thank y'all so much for everyone who participated and helped in that.
Hi, everyone. Happy 420. So, today's 420. There's a bunch of great events happening tonight. There's a current petition to decriminalize marijuana in the city of Denton. If you live in Denton and you're registered to vote here, please go to these events and sign this. If they hit enough signatures, it'll be on the ballot in November, and we can vote to decriminalize weed in Denton, the city of Denton. So Killer's Tacos, which is like by City Park over there. They're doing a legalized fest. It started at 6. It goes to 11. And then Rubber Gloves. There's shows there. If you want to safely celebrate this holiday, have fun and go there. But thank you.
Okay, I have shout outs. My first shout out would be I want to do these shout outs because I feel like these people don't get recognized enough, but I see their hard work all the time. And that first one is Tamaya. I feel like she works so fucking hard and nobody ever, I don't know if she gets her credit enough, but the way that she pushed this year for programming that I've never seen unlike anything in SGA, I'm so proud of her. That is what it takes. I am somebody who's a proponent of programming and believes that it gets students interacted and into SGA. And you pushed the envelope, you steadfast and kept going. And I cannot wait to see what you do with Homecoming Crew and also UPC next year because I know you're going to kill it. I'm so proud of you, Maya. I'm so proud of you. Somebody else that I feel like he gets the recognition, but he really doesn't is Casey. Casey does so much behind closed doors. If it was not for Casey, I am telling you, only if you knew. Casey has been literally the glue, I feel like, this year to everything that has been going on at SGA, from being patient with timesheets, from supporting us as a staff, from making people feel comfortable when they walk into the office, all those things that he does. I just really do appreciate you. And I want you to know that SGA would not be what it has been without you. And you are really like one of those key reasons why I decided to run. So I thank you. And just know that the Casey Jimenez tailgate is coming next homecoming. I can promise you that. That is coming. I can for sure. That's coming to stay. For sure. And then, of course, my last shout out would be to all of the senators. Thank y'all for all y'all hard work, everything that y'all did and poured in. Whether you believe your impact was made or not, it was there. People could see it. It's reflective through. And I just can't wait to see what all of you senators do next in your endeavors. So, yeah, and apply for SJ exec. But thank you. That's all my shout outs.
All right, Anthony, go ahead.
So if you guys don't know, April is Child Abuse Awareness Month. So the Push Student Org and Mixed Greens will be tabling Monday from 1 to 2 in between the Union and Sage Hall. So come out and rally with us.
All right. Any more shout outs or announcements?
So I've mentioned it before, but if you are in need of a graduation cord, please let me know. If you know someone who's in the SGA that is graduating that might want a cord, let me know. We can try to get that set up for them as well. Just a reminder, you need to have been in the SGA for 2 consecutive long semesters. If you feel like you don't meet the eligibility criteria, reach out and we'll see if we can figure something out. Just one other little bit of business. Not that I anticipated, of course, I've kind of done this every time that we weren't in Senate, but there could be the potential for a special session. I'm only going to do that if there's significant business that needs to happen until May 31st, so I'm not going to waste y'all's time. But if there is something that requires the student body's immediate attention, just want to let y'all know that could happen up until May 31st. After that, it'll be at the discretion of JT with the Summer Senate, and that's when the Summer Senate will be employed as the next Senate. So just want to make sure everyone was kind of on the same page on that. Like I said, I'll be very judicious, and should I need to do that, it will not be a light decision. And then it would also likely be virtual. I mean, it would be virtual. Finally, and there hasn't been a shout out yet, although I anticipate there probably would be one. First of all, I want to emphasize something that I said earlier. This position is not just one person, and I think you've heard from nearly everyone who's back here why this administration was so successful. And I don't think I could add any more to what's already been said. It's been very well put. I do want to emphasize David's role and responsibility in this organization. Casey certainly has acted like glue, and as has David, in ways that some people might not even fully realize. David has put in a lot of hard work, and I think it's well known, this administration, we've had late nights and long discussions. And while David's primary focus is the Senate, he's been involved in pretty much every single one of those discussions and has been involved well beyond the parameters of his responsibilities, but within the expectations of the position. And so I think his conduct is unquestionable and his diligence is unwavering. And I think that is going to translate well into what he's going to be doing for the student body as president of the LHSU. And whatever else he decides to do in the future, I think he's going to be well equipped for it. Not because of his time in the SGA, although I'm sure it will contribute to his understanding of leadership and his personal development, but because of who he is as a person and because of his empathy. And I personally have been very thankful to have had David as a VP this year, and I'm quite excited to see what's in store for him moving forward. And I did want to emphasize David's critical role in this organization beyond what you might see in Senate meetings behind the podium every Wednesday. He's quite involved beyond that, and so I wanted to shout him out.
Y'all are too kind. I do it because I love y'all and I care a lot about people. So if you're gonna give me a shout out, I'm giving you a shout out. I think same thing for Devin. I think a lot of y'all really do underestimate what Devin does, what we do together as a team. We truly, really make sure we've well thought out every decision. I think it's super important that the student body gets the best deal at the end of the day. And I think the student body had a privilege and honor to have you as president. So thank you for your hard work and everything. I think people don't say it enough, so I just want to say it here in front of everyone. Thank you for your service, Mr. President. All righty, any more shout outs or announcements? All right, I do want to say, senators, we are taking a picture after this because I want to save it for my memory books. Yes, I have a little journal. So if there's not any more announcements or shout outs, without objection, this 219th session of the Student Senate stands adjourned sine die at 6:54 p.m.